Hey everyone, welcome to Reality Report with Ryan, where I talk about news, politics, debunking fake news, the woke mind virus, all from the perspective of a center-right leaning man who happens to be gay, but don't worry, we're not the Rainbow Mafia over here. So like, subscribe, and join us to lose your mind as we are every single day. Hey everyone, today I want to talk about the Jacksonville traffic incident where the person that got pulled over is now suing the Jacksonville Police Department. I have the body cam footage and I want to look at a little press conference that he did because it's quite interesting. And you know how Zohran Mamdani, the front runner for the Democrats running for the mayor of New York City, wants to do government run grocery stores? Well, Kansas actually tried that and it's not going so well. So I'm going to talk about that. And then I have a video that we can all laugh at. You know, yesterday's video was it was heavy. Yesterday's video was really heavy. So at the end, I have a video that we can laugh at of a congressman asking the CEO of 23andMe questions about pronouns regarding a program that they're pushing out, posts that they're making publicly about all of this. It's obviously DEI. I just think it's kind of funny that she can't answer any questions. So we'll watch that at the end and we can get a little chuckle out of it. So first I want to look at this body cam footage because it's kind of going to lead into the next video of him pretending like he was super scared of the cops and that's why he acted the way that he did. And I'm going to point out during this video about why I don't think he was scared at all.
Yes, sir. Is there a reason why you're popping?
Like, first of all, he's saying that his window is broken. When you get pulled over by the cops, it is a threatening move to open your door and proceed to look like you are getting out of the car. I would never do this. I would leave my window up, and then when the cop gets there, I would say through the window, my window's broken, I'm going to have to open the door. That way I don't cause any unnecessary suspicion. So already this is suspicious.
Door open like that? I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over? Yeah, absolutely there's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. Two things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
I want to point out, while this is on the screen, I'm sorry that I have to keep on stopping this, but I need to point this out. You can see the water droplets on the van. You can see that the road is wet. And when you listen, when the cars are driving down the street, it sounds like they're driving down a wet street that was literally just rained on. It's clearly still cloudy, and it's state law in many states to, look, you can even see kind of rain droplets on the window. It is state law that during inclement weather, which means it's cloudy, it just rained, it's still raining, no matter what, you have to have your lights on. That is the state law. You're going to get pulled over if you don't have your lights on. Leave a comment below if you live in a state where you know damn well. I know I got some people from Florida here, and I know damn well you get pulled over in Florida if it's raining and you do not have your lights on. Not to mention that he looks like he doesn't have a seatbelt on. Of course, in his video that he started recording after this, he put his seatbelt on, but they're saying he did not have a seatbelt on. And the cop just told him why he pulled him over, but he's going to act like he didn't hear that.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights. And it's not weather. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement?
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor.
No.
Excuse me?
Call your
No.
supervisor.
Call your supervisor. This is what they do all the time. Some black people, not all, and probably less than half, some black people act like they're scared of the police. And this man is not scared. All right, he just did something that if you're with some cops, that could, let alone right there, cause a violent interaction. And you should know that if you are a grown ass man. And I've also seen he went to college and everything. Like, this man is not just some retarded dude off the street, other than his actions. This man is not scared. Okay, he is causing a confrontation. If you were scared, if you were terrified of the police, would you be arguing with the police officers, pretending like you didn't understand the state law, pretending like it's not inclement weather when it clearly is, and directly denying You're literally saying, no, I'm not going to give you the required documents at a regular traffic stop that anyone's required to give you. That automatically makes me wonder, does he even have a license? Does he have insurance? Is the car stolen? What's in the car? What do you have? What are you afraid of getting found with? Immediate suspicion. He just caused himself to be suspicious. And I think that he actually did have a license and a car. I think that is his car and insurance, because I don't see him getting in trouble for any of those things. All that he's getting in trouble for now is resisting arrest because of what's about to happen. So no, this man is not scared. He is trying to cause a confrontation on purpose, get a viral moment, and potentially a lawsuit. That is what he is doing. This is not like when these people tell, and some black people are genuinely terrified of the police. This man is not. Okay, this is a game. These people play these games.
I've already told you.
Why did you pull me over?
He told you.
No,
Step out of
pull me
here.
over.
Look, water droplets all over the van. All over. It's clearly a wet.
Driver just slammed the door and locked it.
All right, go for it.
Call your supervisor. Stupid.
Exit the vehicle now! Exit the vehicle!
So they not only, this is actually just one officer's body cam footage. There's other footage as well that shows that they told him like 7 freaking times to get out of the car. They told him over and over again. They had to call the supervisor because he asked for one, which is stupid. And all of these other cops, because this man was causing so much suspicion and the officer needed backup. You are wasting resources. You're wasting taxpayer money. You're causing a scene for no reason. You're not scared, obviously, because you wouldn't have escalated the situation if you were actually scared. You're still not cooperating. And you're going to see in a second that this front, it looks like they were trying to prevent him from leaving, which is why there's one car in the front and there's one in the back. But if you look at the hood of the van, it looks like this man actually, and I don't have this verified, but I'm just guessing by watching this. It looks like he tried to leave and hit this cop car that's in front of him, because now the cop car is touching and the hood of the van is raised up a little bit. Tell me if you guys see it.
Show me your hands.
Here. I'm here.
So stupid that a grown-ass man can't just get out the fucking car.
All right. Get on the ground. No. Don't fucking get on the ground.
Clearly resisting arrest.
Put your hands behind your back. Resist. Hands behind your back.
What are you doing? Oh, why are you doing this? I wasn't resisting.
What you mean? I was putting my hands behind my back. I was
No, you weren't.
Now, man, ain't no talking.
Look, right there. Look. I swear he actually hit that cop car.
You gonna throw my phone like that, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off
now,
of you,
man.
bro.
Yeah, I would throw your phone too.
And I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all. Our partner didn't even ask. Marijuana in his right pocket.
And I would get fired if I was a cop, because I probably would have hit him a couple more times. Waste my time like that. And not to mention the sheer feeling of dealing with someone like this, a grown man who simply cannot just follow directions. The directions that would be given to literally anybody at a traffic stop. Like, just that alone infuriates me to the point that I want to punch him in the face. So the police officer just found marijuana in his pocket. In Florida, it is only medical. So if he doesn't have a medical card, he is prohibited from having marijuana. And like I mentioned earlier, in Florida, they will pull you over if you do not have your lights on during inclement weather, which this is. So clearly, the man did not want the police officer to approach the car because he probably doesn't have a medical card. He knows he has marijuana. He knows it can be smelled. So that's why he didn't even want the cop to get close. Like, what did he think? Did he think that the cop was just going to go away? Or he was planning on escaping? I'm pretty freaking sure that he hit that cop car in front of him.
Yes, it is. So why close the door if you see him pull up?
Because, man, what you mean? He talking about arresting me and stuff,
arresting, idiot.
I didn't do nothing wrong, sir.
Nobody was going to arrest you if you just complied.
I don't know.
Can you back me up to the car so I can lean up? You done broke my bro.
You can clearly see this man is not scared. He caused all of this. And now he wants to act like it's their fault that they broke his window. No, it's your fault, William. It's yours. So now let's see what he has to say.
I was really just scared.
No, you weren't.
And yeah, that's it.
Speaking softly and briefly, William McNeil Jr. spoke Wednesday about
please.
his now viral encounter with Jacksonville police in February.
That day, I just really wanted to know, why I was getting pulled over.
The reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah,
They
absolutely
told
there's a reason
you.
why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on.
not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor.
Step out of here.
McNeil again asked for a police supervisor.
Why I needed to step out the car when I knew I didn't do nothing wrong.
Within moments, the traffic stop turned
You
violent.
did. You broke at least 2 traffic laws.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle.
This was a classic case.
Now they're just going to go on, and this guy's about to say, this is a classic case of driving while black. No, it's not. And the boy wasn't scared. He did this on purpose. He caused an issue. He wasted resources. He broke traffic laws, and he paid the price. Did the officer need to smack him in the face? Probably not, but I think I would have too. What would you guys wanted to smack him in the face? I kind of want to smack him in the face right now. Okay. So tell me what you guys think about that story. Let's move on to Kansas and their little grocery store funded with taxpayer money. Let's see how that's going.
New York City socialist Zoran Mandani's idea of government-run grocery stores is not new. In Kansas City, a supermarket subsidized with millions of taxpayer dollars is on the verge of closing. Kelly Sabreri is at the store. She's in Kansas City for us. Why the closure?
Well, Stuart, the store has lost almost $900,000 in the last year, and because of that, the store's owners haven't even been able to stock the store properly, so people coming here aren't even getting what they need. So this really isn't alleviating the issue of any kind of food desert that existed. Now, the store has been getting tens of millions of dollars since 2018. Now look at this. We got inside, the store let us in. You will see something so jarring. It basically looks like the entire store is empty. There was barely anything in there, from meat to dry goods to produce. The store is run by a nonprofit, and the strip mall that we're in is owned by the city. KC Sunfresh momentarily saw success when it opened in 2018, but coming out of the pandemic, sales took a downward turn. The store came under new ownership, and at the same time, crime and loitering increased as the world opened up again. We spoke to Kansas City, Missouri's Mayor Quinton Lucas. He says other stores in this neighborhood that have had taxpayer funding are still doing well despite the setbacks of being in this location.
While I hear and understand the crime issues and concerns, there are stores, there's a grocery store right down the street, largely in the same kind of area, some of the same criminal numbers and statistics, that still is doing pretty darn well. And so we do want to make sure that we can get those operations right, and that's the work that we're collaboratively trying to do.
Despite the issues plaguing the store, one woman said the quality and prices here are just better than others in the area, and that she's hoping the store can stay afloat.
I walk in there, I'm pretty sure you walked in there. There's no meat, there's no vegetables, there's no nothing. Are you going to take care of the community that's surrounded around you? If not, sell the store to someone that can be more responsible.
Now, this comes at a critical time for consumers because the CPI index number for June said food at home is up 2.4% year over year. Stu?
We'll take it. Kelly, thank you very much.
So you saw that the mayor mentioned other grocery stores receive taxpayer money, but nothing like Sunfresh. And if you Google Sunfresh, it's going to tell you that it's not government owned because the city bought the strip mall and then leased the grocery store to a nonprofit organization for $10 a year. So they're like, I don't know if they did that on purpose to like make it look like it's not a government run grocery store, but it is. So here we go. We have all this money given to them. And then I asked, what? Why are they failing? Why are they failing? Probably because capitalism is the best way to run a country. Dramatic drop in customers because they didn't have any, they're avoiding the store because of emptying shelves. Safety concerns and poor overall, which the mayor just said the safety concerns are throughout the city and the other grocery stores are doing fine, probably because of capitalism. Empty shelves and limited inventory, massive financial losses. In 2023 to 2024, they lost almost $1 million. Heavily reliant on emergency city bailouts. So given they heavily rely on being given more and more taxpayer funding. It turns out that if you, and lack of strong management or incentive. So because the person running the store is run by a nonprofit, there's not much of an incentive to run the store well, because you're not going to get paid more money when you run it well. You're going to get paid probably the same. Hence why capitalism works so well. The more money you bring into an organization, the more money you can pay people and the more products you can offer. So ridiculous. Crime and safety, neighborhood economic challenges. The surrounding area is low income and classified as a food desert. So there already aren't that many taxes available to run government-owned businesses. Dependence on taxpayer subsidies, like it's not working. It's not working. It's just not working. And Zoran Mamdani wants completely government-owned restaurants in New York City. Okay? While New York City is losing their high earners, they're all moving to Florida. They already started moving to Florida years ago. Now even more of them are packing up and leaving because of him. So your taxpayer money is walking out the door because you're threatening to take more of their taxes. You're threatening to tax them more. And then you want to run government owned grocery stores where they're going to have empty shelves, struggles out the ass. It's going to destroy the entire city. It's the stupidest thing ever. When you see that something has already failed in multiple countries and some cities across the United States who were doing this little experiment, you should probably just let that idea die. You should probably just get rid of it. So you know how yesterday I was talking about hearings in Congress and how the Democrats never really talk about the task at hand. They're just constantly trying to ask questions that are not related. And that the Republicans do the same thing as well, usually to gain a good feel for someone's character. Well, Brandon Gill out of Texas is questioning the former CEO of 23andMe about their platform on pronouns. So diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI program. And she is like, she doesn't know what any of these pronouns mean and deflects as if she shouldn't know what they mean and can leave it all up to the researchers, researching made up pronouns to legitimately roll out this program.
Miss, excuse me, Wojcinski, is that how you pronounce it?
Yes, Wojcicki.
Wojcicki, okay. Thank you for being here and taking the time. 23andMe has really, over the past few years, gone out of its way to show how woke it is. And one of the things that it's been promoting, amongst many others, is a variety of different pronouns. Here's a tweet that you guys put out in June of 2021. I just want to ask you, what does E mean as a pronoun? It's E.
To be honest, I'm not sure.
Okay. Do you know what M means as a pronoun?
I'm also not sure.
Okay. Don't you think it's important to know what these mean? You guys are, in this post, you wrote, or somebody on your comms team wrote, that using the correct pronouns impacts trans people's health, can reduce the risk of depression and suicide. That's a pretty serious claim. It seems like if you're going to demand people use these pronouns, you would know what they mean, right?
I delegate. 23andMe handled a lot of people. We had 6,
Right.
7.
You were
people.
CEO though, right?
I was CEO, but it doesn't
Okay.
mean I can oversee.
So it's so important for you to roll this out to prevent endangering the lives of trans and non-binary people. So what would happen if she approached one of these people and called them the wrong pronouns? She's saying, her company is saying, her research team is saying that you're going to put these people's lives in danger if you don't know and understand these pronouns. So obviously they don't think that it's that important because she didn't learn what any of them mean.
Every single post.
Well, this
So-
is a very, very politically charged post that you guys put out. I would think that you would have a view on that. Can you tell us what is the difference between Z and Z? One of them is ZE and one is XE.
I'm not up to speed on that.
Okay. Does it concern you that not understanding this might increase the risk of depression and suicide amongst trans people?
I support my research team that felt that, you know, it's important for us to be inclusive of everybody, and it was very much grounded.
I agree, but it doesn't seem very inclusive if you don't know what they mean, right?
I respect the social team and the research team that put that post together.
But you don't know what any of these pronouns mean, but you guys are promoting it.
I assume it's different ways people like to be referred to.
No shit.
HIR. What does that mean?
I don't know either.
What about fair? FAEFAER.
The fairy people.
Again,
You'd agree these are pretty unusual things, wouldn't you?
I think they represent a lot of the diversity in this country.
No, they don't.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to understand the diversity, and I'm asking you what they mean. I'll give you one more chance. Do you know what Z here, Z, Zim, fair, EM mean?
I do not.
Okay. Does that concern you that you don't know it? According to your own post here, understanding these and using the correct pronouns would improve your product for trans and non-binary people. It seems like this is directly related to the product.
Interesting.
Again, it was the team, the social team and the research team that felt strongly around putting.
Well, you were CEO, so you can't pawn off responsibility to somebody else here. What about bathroom access? On 23andMe's website, I've got it up here on my phone. There's a 23andMe blog, and there's a little subheading about bathroom access. Is it still 23andMe's official position that men should be using women's restrooms?
I'm not at 23andMe anymore.
Okay. Was it while you were at 23andMe?
I think we had non-gendered bathrooms as well.
Well, that's not what this is referring to. This is referring to laws that seek to force, in your own words, force trans individuals to use a restroom that does not correspond to their gender identity. Is it, while you were there, was it 23andMe's position that men should be using women's restrooms?
I think our position was just to make sure that we're applicable to laws.
That this isn't in reference. This is actually against laws that would stop people from using the wrong restroom.
Yeah.
So this is actually against laws.
I haven't seen. I don't have that post in front of me, so I can't comment specifically.
Was it 23andMe's position while you were there that children should be transed? Because that's on this website as well.
I don't know specifically what you're referring to.
Oh, you don't know. You don't know
read you
anything.
A little bit about it. Supports gender-affirming health care, such as hormones in surgery for trans youth.
I think 23andMe referred specifically some of the pediatric guidelines.
Sounds to me like you took a genetics company, which you built, and congratulations for doing that, and turned it into a woke social justice organization. You want to run away from that now. Doesn't sound like you even knew what you were talking about at the time. You don't know what any of these pronouns mean. And now realize that this is politically not very popular. Says a lot about where your convictions were and what you meant here. So thank you, Mr. Chairman.
This is a perfect example of how liberals, or people that call themselves liberals, because that actually doesn't mean what they think it means, but I'll call them liberals. This is exactly the perfect example of how liberals don't know what they're talking about. They literally just hear something. Someone told them what their opinion needs to be. They don't look into any of it. They adopt all of it just so that they look virtuous, just so that they look like they are inclusive. But they, time and time again, prove both interviews on the street, Senate hearings, House hearings, all of these different things, personal conversations. Every single time you ask them about something specific, they do not have an answer. Therefore, they do not actually give a shit. She does not care about any of these pronouns. She probably goes home and talks to her significant other about how stupid they are, and then goes out in public and pretends like she supports it, but can't explain any of it. None of it. Faye and Faye, that is people who think that they're fairies. They identify as fairies. Most of those other things are something in between being a boy and a girl, which is insane. Like, this is just so silly. And it's just so silly that there's so many of them that don't even watch stuff like this and realize the error of their ways and realize like just how ignorant and stupid they all look. Like, and these aren't even all stupid people. They're not all stupid. I'm not stupid, and I used to be like this. They just want to exist. They don't want to be questioned about anything. They want to look like they're being nice to people when they're actually confusing people, especially children. Like, this is just silly. It's absolutely silly. Hopefully you guys got a little bit of a chuckle out of that. So tell me, what do you guys think about all these stories? Do you think that that guy is going to have a successful lawsuit? Is he going to be able to win money from his lawsuit after not complying and causing himself to be slapped in the face and thrown to the ground? What do you think about the grocery store situation? And what do you think about Mr. Gill and the ex-CEO of 23andMe and how she literally doesn't know any of the woke shit that she's talking about? Leave a comment below, press the like button, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any more content. I'll see you on the next one.